Hey y'all, Blaumagier here, and we're back with more Sonic X Shadow Generations. On the last episode, we defeated Mephiles and made our way to the Radical Highway, the very first level that anyone ever got to play with Shadow. In this episode, we're going to face the boss, which does not require any additional missions to unlock. Devil Doom. I feel like this is probably the final boss.
The time has come, Shadow.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
Okay, looks like we're doing a lot of surfing here. Oops. Oh, I missed all of those. I feel like this boss is going to be disappointingly easy. Okay, there we go. Phase 2.
Hollow threats from a hollow monster. This isn't good. No!
Oops. Okay, I'm having a little bit of difficulty adjusting to these physics. I imagine there's going to be a phase 3 where we go against him with the wings. Am I playing Frogger here? This is really giving me Frogger vibes. I sprung into a laser. It is really hard to judge these jumps. I sprung into a laser again. Okay, wait for the new platform. Okay, that ought to do it. As predicted, we have a third phase.
Splendid, Shadow. Truly splendid. You are truly my finest inspiration.
Okay, we can go up and down.
A testament to my bloodline. See yourself as what you really are.
I am nothing. I have surpassed you. Time to end this once and for all.
Okay, so this is similar to a lot of supersonic boss fights. We just need to reach the weak point, not run out of rings. Well, I guess in this case that would also be not running out of wings, but and then homing attack the weak point. I think 3 hits will do it.
Chaos control. Your future is already decided. We will be one.
I did my own ambition. I will not be stopped.
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose. Now, to end this!
I crafted everything up till now. And yet, you deny me! Shadow, you
C rank.
Nice work. Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here. If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well. I leave it to you.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Aren't you coming? He might need your help.
I need to settle something first.
Whatever. Shadow? I knew you could do it.
Maria!
I'm okay. Really.
Professor, what's happening?
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
Maria. Wait.
So, in the end, Shadow could not change Maria and Gerald's fate after all. Yep, I knew that ending was going to be sad. As far as final bosses go, that one was nothing special. Honestly, the 3 segments felt like bits and pieces from previous boss fights, with the final segment feeling like, honestly, a lot like the final boss of Sonic Generations, which we will see soon, because we will be getting into Sonic Generations next. But overall, I had a blast playing this. It was so much fun. Like, a lot better than I expected. And I did recently play through Sonic Generations, so it's not like I forgot how good Generations was. Like, they definitely took what they learned from Generations and applied it here. Whereas Sonic Forces might have made some missteps along the way, Shadow Generations didn't. Honestly, I think it's probably a good thing that the weakest aspect of Shadow Generations was the bosses. Because that means that 90% of the game was amazing. And the other 10% wasn't bad, but wasn't, you know, the best. But, you know, not all the bosses were boring. I thought Metal Overlord was fantastic. I had a big smile while I was fighting Metal Overlord. And Mephiles wasn't bad. I was disappointed with Devil Doom. And the Bio Lizard, I had to think for a second. I was like, what was the first boss? Yeah, the Bio Lizard. It started off very similar to fights that we've already done with the Bio Lizard, and then it really changed it up, and I appreciated that. It really subverted my expectation with that. I would say Devil Doom was definitely the weakest of all the bosses in Shadow Generations, but it's fine. They had to do what they could to make it a supersonic boss fight, even though Shadow couldn't go super, because he only had one Chaos Emerald. And at least in that regard, they did do a pretty good approximation. The story overall felt very much like a continuation of Shadow the Hedgehog. Even had a callback at the end with him saying, "I am Shadow the Hedgehog, and this is the future I chose," or something like that. Which is similar to how every one of the endings in Shadow the Hedgehog go. And I think what I liked the most about the story was just getting more of Gerald and Maria. Because honestly, ever since Sonic Adventure 2, they've kind of just been footnotes in the storyline. We got a little bit more Maria in Shadow the Hedgehog because there was one mission where she was your helper, but like you didn't really get any character development because she was basically a glorified Oma Chow at that point. And in this, we really got to see some development between Shadow and Maria, and we got to see more of Gerald. Like, I wasn't really sure if Gerald was a good guy or like if he lost his mind or what have you, given how Sonic Adventure 2 goes down. But I think this one really solidified that, yeah, Gerald Robotnik was a good guy. He was just trying to save Maria. Yeah, it was really nice to see Shadow interacting with Maria. And we got to see some real emotion from Shadow there at the end. But do I think Shadow Generations lives up to the legacy left behind by Sonic Generations? Absolutely. This was wonderful, and there is still a ton left to do. I didn't really do much as far as trying to collect all the things. You know, I made an effort to get them while I was playing the stages, but obviously I didn't go back and replay them. I didn't go and get S ranks. There's a lot that I can revisit with Shadow Generations here. And I'm not promising to do this, but there may come a time where I decide I want to 100% this Let's Play, and I may do a side series where I come back to it and I go for those S ranks and I go collect all of those machine parts, because I don't even know what was going on with Orbot and Cubot, and I might go back and collect all the MacGuffins in the stages so that I can open all the treasure chests around the hub world. But for right now, at least, I do want to focus on getting through the entire story of this game, and that does include going through Sonic Generations as well. Now, I don't know how much Sonic Generations itself has changed. I did find when I first got this game that it appears to just load up the old PC version of the game when you select it with a modified EXE of the original. Because a little behind the scenes into how it works, when you launch Sonic X Shadow Generations, it opens a Sonic X Shadow Generations EXE file, brings you to the game selection, and if you select Shadow Generations, it continues in the Sonic X Shadow Generations EXE. But if you select Sonic Generations, it closes Sonic X Shadow Generations and opens Sonic Generations EXE. Which I thought was interesting. Are we going to get a post-credit sequence? Ah, no. That's disappointing. But, you know what? We have a whole post-credit sequence in Sonic Generations. At the risk of making this a short video, though, I think we're going to end things off here, and we'll take on Sonic Generations next time. This has been Sonic X Shadow Generations. I am Blaumagier. If you liked what you saw, please leave me a comment, smash that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time as we take on Sonic Generations. Bye!